All right, man. Let's talk about Patricia. Hope I'm saying it right. Collars. All right, khan-cullors. She has a wife, and she is the Black Lives Matter co-founder. All right, she bosses. They said she bought $1 million real estate, buying binge, and basically she bought it in pretty much an all-white neighborhood. Okay, but let's talk about it. Let's rip. Let's rap. But I do appreciate everybody for tapping in. And I'm not trying to blast her at all. I'm just trying to help you, anybody, brothers, sisters, white people, anybody in between, Asians, trying to help y'all see the light, And I got to apologize to some of you guys for one reason, okay? So we're going to get to all of that, man. But hey, check out the current news playlist. I don't know if there's more current news and music entertainment, but the picture they got showing her, she got a free 21 Savage shirt, so I don't really know, but she said, Black Lives Matter co-founder Patrisse, I'm going to call her. I'm sorry if I mispronounced your name. Khan-cullors has gone on a real estate buying binge in recent years, snagging 4 high-end homes for $3.2 million in the U.S. alone, according to property records. As protests broke out across the country in the name of Black Lives Matter, the co-founder went on a real estate and buying binge, snagging 4 high-end homes, $3.2 million in the U.S. according to property. So I read it twice. That a little different part. But Miss Khan-cullors, 37 years old, also eyed property in the Bahamas at an ultra-exclusive resort where Justin Timberlake and Tiger Woods both have homes. The Post has learned luxury apartments and townhouses at beachfront Albany Resort outside of Nassau are priced at between 5 to 10 million, 5 and 20 million, according to a local agent. The self-described Marxist, hope I said that right. Marxist last month purchased 1.4 million homes on a secluded road, short drive from Malibu in Los Angeles, according to the report. The 2,370 square foot property features soaring ceilings, skylights, plenty of windows with canyon view, and Topanga Canyon Homestead, which includes 2 houses on a quarter acre, is one of 3 homes Khan-cullors owns in the LA area. Public records show. Some fellow activists were taken back by the real estate revelations. Hawk Newsom, the head of the Black Lives Matter Greater New York City, called an independent investigation to find out how the global network spend their money. Okay. It's, just looking at some of the pictures, which I should have featured here. Look nice. You got a little pool. Say stop, active airport runway, no vehicles behind. So you got 3 pictures here. It says the Georgia residence is about 30 minutes from Atlanta with a stopped airplane. The pool, the Georgia home sits on 3.2 acres. The custom ranch she owns on Georgia, so they got, when it goes on. If you go around calling yourself a socialist, you have to ask how much of her own personal money is going to charitable causes, he said. The dude that's on the Greater New York Black Lives Matter thing. It's really sad because it makes people doubt the validity of the movement and overlook the fact that it's the people that carry the movement. Last year, Khan-cullors and his spouse, Janae Khan, ventured to Georgia to acquire the 4th home, a custom ranch, 3.2 acres I just talked about. And Conyers featured a private airplane hangar with a studio apartment above it and used 2,500-foot paved grass community runway that can accommodate small airplanes. The 3-bedroom, 2-bath house, about 30 minutes from Atlanta, has an indoor swimming pool. We just talked about that. It's nice. Nothing really big, but nice. A separate RV shop that can accommodate the repairs of mobile homes or small aircraft, according to the real estate listing. The Peach State Retreat was purchased in January 2020 for $450K, 2 years after the publication of Khan-cullors' best-selling memoir, When They Call You a Terrorist. Okay. In October, the activist signed a multi-platform deal with Warner Brothers Television Group to help produce content for Black voices have been historically marginalized. She said in a statement, it's not known how much Khan-cullors received in compensation in either deal. Khan-cullors began her buying spree in LA in 2016, a few years after the civil rights movement. She started from hashtag Black Lives Matter with fellow activists Alicia Garza and Opa Tamidi began to gain traction around the world. That year, she bought a 3-bedroom, 1.5 bathroom home in Inglewood for $510,000. It is now worth nearly $800,000. Khan-Cullors added her wife, the co-founder of Black Lives Matter in Canada, to the deed in her family trust last year. The couple married in 2016. So looking at that house, I only got 2 pictures. It's your average overpriced California home. 2 years later, in 2008, Khan-Cullors purchased a 4-bedroom in South Los Angeles multi-ethnic neighborhood. Khan-Cullors paid $590,000 for over 1,700 foot square home, although the price has climbed to $720,000 according to public records. 3 homes were bought in Khan-Cullors' name. In Topanga Canyon, property was purchased under limited liability company that she controls, according to public records. Cite The Dirt, the real estate blog that first reported March 30 purchase last year. Khan-Cullors and her wife, were spotted in the Bahamas. All right, they were spotted in the Bahamas looking for a unit at Albany. A real estate source who didn't want to be identified told this post the elite enclave is laid out of 600 ocean-side acres and features a private marina and designer golf course. Current home for sale, nearly 8,000 square feet, 6-bedroom townhouse. It's a big townhouse. A media room and marina view. All right. The price is only available upon request. Okay. They just digging in her butt, deep in there. Okay. They going with another house, showing pictures. I mean, and, it did say that she had her own thing going on. You know what I'm saying? She wrote books. She had a deal with HBO. And, she had homes in the hood. So in her defense, she making her own money. Her defense, she bought a house 30 minutes from Atlanta. The blackest city probably in America, right up there with DC probably. She bought multiple homes in Los Angeles County. So, I'm not going to dig into her like that because she got her money. So, my whole thing is, my money thing was before I read the article, where's the money going that Black Lives Matters is getting? That's my only question. Where's the money going? Because when I look in the inner cities, I don't see no matter what hood I go to, I don't see none of the money going, to the hoods. When I see Make-A-Wish Foundation, I don't never see nobody that's black that's less fortunate, who got autism that's less fortunate, that's on their sick beds that's less fortunate, getting a trip to Disney World or getting the opportunity to fulfill their dying wish. Or, if they, have a disability. So if the White Foundation is not going to help us, and Black Lives Matter is not going to help us, so when we don't, know where the money going, of course you're going to look at her buying all this real estate since the cause has been started, And you talking about people that's deep in the revolution, they don't do high-end houses. Then Martin Luther King, I have a dream that one day I can move in with the white folks and they not egg my house and the Klan not show up. I have a dream that I can live in Topanga Canyon next to all white neighbors and they just say, hello, Dr. King. And they don't say the N-word. Come on. When you're trying to start a revolution, it's really like a non-profit. You shouldn't be profiting off of it. And I'm not saying she spent her money or didn't spend her money. I'm just saying, look at Malcolm X, who was the struggle. Motherfucker that live in a 45 room and 90,000 bathroom ain't either. He didn't. So when you talking about you grinding, you struggling, all these other, Huey and everybody else, Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, they wasn't living Gucci lavish. They wasn't living a luxury lifestyle because when you in the trenches, when you getting your hands dirty, ain't no time to live luxury. When you fighting when you trying to, build a revolution, you trying to fight for a cause, ain't no time for vacation. When you willing to die for it, this is why women ain't built to lead. All these single mothers, they not built to lead. And it's the brother's fault. But, I got to apologize for everybody that's trying to expose somebody. In the black community, that's what we good at, exposing somebody. And we can never have a leader because we always trying to find out, what's their agenda. In this situation, I guess we got to continue to dig out, but ain't nobody going to be perfect. Martin Luther King wasn't perfect. Malcolm X wasn't perfect. He messed with white women before his thing. Martin Luther King was a cheat, allegedly. But for her, we can't have black women leading our revolution. We can't have black women getting their hands dirty because they're not built for that. It got to be the brothers out there getting our hands dirty. It got to be the brothers out here doing the grown work. It got to be the brothers out here making sure, we give more than we take or we spend. Okay? Because women are spenders. But ain't no activist or revolutionary in history living like she living. Ain't no revolutionary activist in history in no fucking Cadillac commercials. And these black women don't speak for the hoods. They don't speak for us. They don't speak for the middle class, the high class. They don't speak for us. Who appointed her? Without this movement, would she have all this money and all these houses? I don't know. But our biggest mistake is having black women stick up for us. Black women have these movements. But then again, can you blame any brother out here who don't want to sacrifice their life? Who don't want to end up like Bill Cosby? Who don't want to end up like Dr. King, Martin Luther King? Who don't want to end up like Malcolm X? Can you blame them? Do you want to struggle for people who want to eventually put the nail in your coffin? That's what happened. R. Kelly, we put the nail in R. Kelly's coffin. You keep going on and on. But, she stepped up and, it's her business. They want to do an investigation, see if she paid for her money, so be it. But apparently she got her own money. And apparently these women that's speaking up for, they usually feminists. Look at all the mayors across the world that's in power. They usually hate men. They usually feminists. Something to look at. But hey, let me know what you guys think. Don't forget me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Reach out anytime you have a business question, call, response to your video request. All my social media subscription. Facebook group link there as well too. Want to make a financial donation? Cash App CJ Good 313. That's subscription. PayPal link in the description as well too. Best way to donate. Short video. I ain't indicting her. I'm just speaking the facts. I said she got her own money. Should be interesting if they do investigating what they do find. But apparently she got their own bag. But hey, let me know what you think about the video. One time for the one time. Good Fellow Sports TV. Appreciate the love, support. Peace.